According to OCCRP, Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, they recently ranked our President Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as one of the most corrupt leaders in the world. 2024 finalist for Persons of the Year in Organized Crime and Corruption. We asked for nominations from readers, journalists, the Persons of the Year judges, and others in the OCCRP Global Network. The finalists who received the most votes this year were President of Kenya, William Ruto, former President of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, and India businessman Gautam Adani. Those are the most corrupt persons of the year in organized crime and corruption by OCCRP. Is based on votes from people, from journalists, from readers and journalists. Those are the people who voted. So now our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerges as the third most corrupt leaders in the world. What our president do you now? Well, all those organizations, they are privately owned. It's not as if it's a joint contribution from other countries, like a joint organization like UN and some other WHO and all those kind of organized entity by countries. So this one is just a privately owned site who kind of like do a little bit of reading into corrupt practices. So they decide to name, according to votes from readers and journalists, they name our president the third most corrupt leaders in the world. Okay, what are we going to do with such information now? We know say hunger dey, but I think this list is wrong. Absolutely wrong. I think they should have asked Nigerians who we think is the most corrupt leader, corrupt person in the world. We have a lot of people in Nigeria that are way more corrupt, that are dragging our system backward. You know, don't forget former governor of CBN, Emefiele. So, well, I don't know what we are going to do with this information. So let me know, guys, how you guys feel about it. Let me read some comments. May I check how Nigeria are reacting to it. Someone say, I don't think so. Someone say, what is wrong with you people? Someone say, finally, we get recognized. Nigeria are reacting the way we know Nigeria will react to that news. But if you are talking about corruption now, don't forget Warri Refinery is working on. We have a lot of refineries now that are working in Nigeria that weren't working before. Let us put that in mind. Like we heard that the Port Harcourt refinery is already working. And now recently, the media visited this Warri Refinery to check for themselves if indeed things are working there according to NNPC. And these are the videos. Of course, you can see something pouring. Only people there can identify and prove if that is fuel or kerosene or anything or even water. I I am not there, so I cannot prove if that is fuel or kerosene because I am not there. Now this country, now they go bring plane. They say we don't get Nigeria Airway back. We saw planes that were painted Nigeria Airways. Later on, they say what we saw, na AI. They say no be plane we see. Because I cannot say now, I cannot ascertain if this video is real or not. We have seen things in this country. Nobody should blame anybody if anybody is doubting it. If anybody have a single doubt about if this refinery is working or not, nobody should blame. In fact, they should invite every Nigerian to come there and take a sip, maybe even test her with their tongue. Because you fit see put water for motor, e move, but e knock your motor. But they talk say na fuel na, but the fuel, maybe your motor no good. We have to test it with our tongue to know if it's fuel or kerosene or any other thing. So they said it's working, but no be for my mouth. You now go hear say Adamslink said indeed it's working. It's not our fault, guys. That airline was the last, like the last damage to my heart when it comes to Nigeria. Was the last damage. We see airline like this, we see plane made a pet. They say na lie, oh. We saw nothing. So don't blame any Nigeria who doesn't believe that indeed that Port Harcourt refinery is working. Don't blame Nigeria. Don't blame them. Yeah, don't blame us. Don't blame us at all. It is not our fault. It is not our fault. Huh? It is not our fault. Let me check Tinubu remark on that refinery. He said, the restart of Warri Refinery today brings joy and gladness to me and Nigerians. This will further strengthen the hope and confidence of Nigeria for a greater and better future that we promise. This development is a remarkable way to end the year following the feast recorded earlier with the old Port Harcourt refinery. I'm equally happy that NNPC Limited is implementing the directive to restore all 4 refineries to good working condition. I congratulate Mele Kari and his team at NNPC for working hard to restore our national pride and make Nigeria a hub for crude oil refinery in Africa. With the Warri Refinery now operating at 60% capacity, my administration comprehensive plan to ensure energy efficiency and security is entirely on course. I urge NNPC to accelerate repair work on Kaduna Refinery and the second refinery in Port Harcourt to consolidate Nigeria's position as a global energy provider. Honestly, if I am entirely, like if I say if I should talk based on what I'm saying, and if indeed all those refineries are working, I'm going to tell you the truth. This is the single administration that I have witnessed as taking drastic step in this short period of time. Let's be honest. For Buhari time, how many years Buhari thought the refinery will work? It work? It no work. How many years now? 2 years, and 2 refineries are working. Dangote refinery is already working, making it 3. Bua refinery is there that is constructing. If that one come up now, making it 4. If indeed they follow up with that Kaduna refinery, making it 5. And if indeed they follow up with the second refinery in Port Harcourt, making it 6. If 6 refineries are working effectively in this country, I think we are progressing. I know say Nigeria will tell say, how does it affect fuel? That is the number 1 question. It reduce fuel price, yes or no? If it doesn't reduce fuel price, They know they understand the English, may president they speak. They don't. Me too, I don't even understand, honestly. Because how we go dey move forward, and at the same time things are expensive now. Make it make sense. Are we moving forward too? Things are developing. We are recording drastic change, drastic improvement, but we are still suffering. Make it make sense. Well, catch you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.